Chill June Patch Week. Index, a note of fishing. Patch notes, what's happening in the community. Community topics, as June draws to a close, what, how, and July beckons, look out for a video early next week which will provide an update on upcoming releases. Avatar news, work on the Avatar is progressing well, with over 105 Avatar related models being updated to the new Avatar standards this week. This continues the skin and grafting work that forms a large part of the update, and that simply takes time to work through. Beyond the above, our patch notes include a number of Avatar-related fixes regarding clipping, stretching, and other issues. What's happening this week? Goblins! A belago for the gobos. Landing in the middle of this week. Our mid-game rebalancing is coming up in the near future, so we'll be sharing a preview of what it incorporates later this week. JMod replies on discussions worth highlighting. JMod, congratulations on whatever the heck is being achieved here. What is that? That is a lot of giant mole kills. 52,500. Yes, whatever the heck is being achieved here indeed. Mod Luma and skill requirements being removed from engineering puzzle rooms. Mod Anvil and Intel render bugs. And Mod Anvil commenting on Protox Grand Exchange improvements video. For sure you need to go to Costco. Oh, amazing, amazing. Just a few. Not even 60k. What a casual. Does that mean another parade in my toy? That was fun. That was actually really fun. Rookie numbers. Hello, Sweezy. How are you doing? A note of fishing the bad kind. We've had a few reports of some players being fished out of their accounts. As always, bad actors are always cooking up new tricks. We've heard of a few new ones, including fake PMod application forms, asking for login details, and illegitimate Jagex launcher downloads hosted on other websites. This is a quick reminder to stay safe out there and think twice before entering sensitive details or downloading anything advertised as relative to RuneScape, or relative to anything. This is not just human RuneScape, guys. We gotta be careful out there. There are no PMod application forms, and anything you download for RuneScape must be a subdomain of jagex.com or runescape.com to be considered safe. Always download anything directly through our website or launcher, nowhere else. Some rules we always recommend. Don't click suspicious links or download unknown files. Also applies to Discord, also applies to like email spam, whatever. Jagex will never ask for your password or verification codes via email or messages. Never give away credentials that could be used to access your account. Use your browser's phishing filters. You can find out more about phishing on our support center. Stay safe out there, guys. Alright, patch notes. Player avatar refresh. I'm doing good, thank you, Sweezy. A stretching issue with the Superior Morgan's leather on the female avatar has been fixed. Hands no longer clip and stretch with the Fenrir body for the male avatar. Overseer Civ animates correctly in the Dead and Buried questline. The avatar's face now looks as expected with the Varrock agent's cowl. The gold, silver, and bronze athlete legs are now animated as expected. I would still love those outfits. I don't know if I'll ever get them. Both eyes now glow when wearing the malevolent helm for the female avatar. Big Aqualight's hood, is that even how you say it? Now covers the whole face, including the nose and ears. So you're telling me I have been waiting so long to get your PMod status activated for nothing? Yep, sorry. Acolyte. Oh, okay, I wasn't that far then. Acolyte. Okay. General, resolve an issue that in rare cases cause bleeds to persist after death
Bears.
in a duel.
Beats. Battlestar Galactica.
Hi there, Davide. Thank you for the bears and beats. How's it going? Where were we? Resolved an issue that in rare cases cause bleeds to persist after death in a duel. Resolve an issue that in rare cases causes bleeds to persist after death in clan wars. Fix an issue that caused the spellbook swap on the action bar to stop working after changing the spellbook. Bloodlust stacks are now disabled during classic combat mode as you have no way of activating them. You're fine, glad to hear it. The action bar will no longer attempt to use abilities you cannot use if you do not have the level required but are stat boosted. These abilities will also no longer light up on the bar or in the ability book. Fix an issue where other players and NPCs could appear invisible on a specific tile in Daemonheim. Updated destroy messaging for Daemonheim reward shop items. Forgotten Necromancers are now in a casual stance by default rather than their combat stance. Corrected the Hunter and Slayer level prerequisites for the Giant Game Hunter, Giant Chinchompa Hunter, and Giant Kebbit Hunter achievements. Fix the notice boards in the bank on Tutorial Island. Fix the benches in the church on Tutorial Island. Fix an issue that caused players and NPCs to clip inside the spinning wheel in Kadaran Clan District in Privstinis. Removed and misplaced a map on the south of Lunar Isle. The going down with the ship achievement can now be completed by Iron Man, as Fishing Trawler is now playable by Iron Man. If a CGIM competitive group Iron Man is on the boat, they will not get any rewards at the end of the minigame if someone outside of their group helps with the activity, but the achievement is still earnable. Lumbridge Castle flags are now animated consistently. Model updated for the wooden beams on both ends of Lumbridge's northern bridge. Several surge, escape, and dive trails were unintentionally updated and now have been reverted to the state they were in prior to the update on the 22nd of June 2026. Sorry, someone's at the door, 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that. The portion of death now correctly deals damage to Flesh Hatcher, Mikarnaz. I can never say that. Sound effects added to Penance Aspect spell prevented a rare occurrence that could make the UI think a player was on Tutorial Island incorrectly. Alrighty, and what's happening in the community? Whoa, that's so beautiful. Mullis Breeze has been hanging out in the menagerie. I actually can say menagerie now, guys. That is gorgeous. Wow. I mean, imagine taking inspiration like that for Player on House. And feeling a little wise themselves, DMH has 3D printed and painted their own wise old man. Very lovely. And our escaper screenshots. Oh, is there no RuneScape this week? Salty checking out the variety of trees at the farm, and Party is ever watchful for the return of Croesus and the threat it brings. And for our pink skirt player events this week, don't forget to check them out if you guys are interested in the events. And our community spotlight this week is Rune HQ. So it's the official server for the website for sources for RS3, old school guides, databases, clues, and more, as well as their events for the week. Alrighty, pretty simple this week. Looking forward to what June will bring, what July will bring, not June. We're almost done with June.